everybody, and welcome to Wide Family Farm. I'm not doing any troop stuff tonight, so it's good to see y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey. I'm watching your commercials. They might be too.
They probably already did with we were like 18 minutes into it. Like, whoops. Probably should have started by now.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Hey.
Hello. Got a sex man up here with us. Woo woo.
And he's naked.
And he's naked.
Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe. Possibly.
Possibly. You got to leave that up to our imagination.
That's right.
That's right.
Some of us have more colorful imaginations than others.
And they color outside the lines a lot of times, let me tell you that.
Yep. That's all right.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting Wide Family Farm. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, he just wants to go get Kofi. Oh no, back with Law saying hello to Homestead Aquarius. Guys, I can't type this fast. I'm just gonna say hello from here.
Law. My cute little floppy cheeseburger down there. How you doing, brother?
Oh my god. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
Hello.
Told you what I say. Some nights end up being really awesome.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi, how are you, ladies?
Good. How are you?
Hey, Bob.
I'm doing better. Some worse than others.
Bob, you know John, right? The man with the big steel balls.
Well, nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I know Bob. I know Bob. I'm familiar with Bob.
Yeah. Bob's the one who could probably fix the steel balls if one of them broke because he was in airplanes for
He's
so
very
long.
good at welding. He can weld things together.
I got a machine shop behind me right here. I can fab and repair. Yeah.
My wife's pretty good at that too. So.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course your wife is. That's what we wives are for.
She wasn't happy last night with me and you.
Oh my gosh! What?
Because I made that Lady Gaga comment.
Oh, that was the. I don't even care for Lady Gaga, so I guess you like her, so that's why she didn't like that comment.
Lady Gaga's beautiful. I think she is.
I don't know. She's all right. She's not. She's not my kind of beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful when she did that movie where she was more natural. The more recent movie, I thought she was beautiful.
She did a movie?
Yeah. She did a Star is Born. She did the Star is Born remake.
Hey, Robert, Homestead Aquarius. I didn't even see him hiding up there in the corner. How you doing, Robert?
Hey, John, I'm fine. I am fine. Glad you made it up here.
Yeah, I got about 35 minutes to spend with you guys. Courtney, I just want to congratulate you on the fantastic job you did.
Oh, thank you, John. I really appreciate that.
You did an awesome job.
No, thank you. I worked my ass off, so.
Well, the video I was just watching, I was just watching one of your videos, and you said your husband did it all. So.
Well, the last one, yeah. Yeah.
I was watching your last video while I was waiting for you to come on live. So I was like, watch it. Oh, my husband did it all.
Well, you know, this year was exceptionally difficult for me because my husband was out for 8 weeks because he had a torn rotator cuff and he had to have surgery and he couldn't do anything. So in the beginning, I did it all. And then now he's kind of making up for that because he's like amending our beds and doing stuff for the fall and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But seriously, I personally worked my ass off.
I know you did. I'm giving you a hard time.
Oh, I know you are.
You did a fantastic job.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I really want to do Shed Wars next year. So that's a goal. Nobody's gonna scare me out of it. Like,
no, you're in absolutely good standing.
I got freaking middle fingers up and I'm ready to do this.
You could potentially be drafted in the top 3.
Oh, okay.
Top 3 drafts. Wow.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's drafts. Yep. What did you come in this year?
To be quite honest, I don't even remember.
I think I do remember. I think you were probably 18th.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
18th. Yeah,
I would say higher. I don't know how that scoring went. Something's off there.
I like Corky. She's number one to me.
Would you like to give
Thanks,
it a
Mom.
shot? Would you like to give it a shot next year?
Me?
No,
I don't know. Or Bob.
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I grow bananas and sweet potatoes. I don't know about that.
What's wrong with
Moringa.
that?
You just have to grow like a lot of poundage. So get it
Yeah.
up, get it going.
I live on a 0 lot line.
Well, could you teach me how to grow sweet potatoes? Because I've never grown them. Teach
Really?
the community. No, actually, I'll
Maybe.
be
I
honest with you.
don't.
Can
I
you
don't
teach
know.
the community how to grow sweet potatoes? Then that's all you need. Teach.
Yeah.
I probably could, but I don't know if I want to join that. Homestead Aquarius knows my situation. I've got quite a bit going on inside the house. But
she's pretty busy. But for anybody that's out there hearing what we're saying and everything, pounds are great, but we've got people of all types of experience and all sizes of their gardening. We've got people inside apartments. We've got people with big farms. It doesn't matter about that. What matters is the teaching. It's a team effort, what we do in Shed Wars. But there is only so much you can teach about how to grow a banana and sweet potatoes. But if you wanted to add more and thought it was in your skill level and you had the time for it, then we would welcome that.
Yeah.
It's about teaching and having fun.
Yeah.
yeah,
Basically, what Robert's saying is this coming new Shed Wars is we're going to expand way beyond gardening.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to really expand way beyond gardening where there's a lot of members that want to join and they can't offer something, let's say, in growing vegetables, but in the prepping way of living life, they can offer something else. And we want that in the community.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be. Bob's going to go enjoy his life somewhere else soon, but he would be great to have with his skills to teach those skills to others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be down in the southern Philippines soon. I hope.
Yep.
I hope. At least for the winter, I'll spend the winter down there and then spend the rest of the year up here in the cold, rainy Seattle.
Yeah, you'll be a lot warmer in the Philippines, Bob.
Oh boy, oh buddy, yeah, I know that.
A lot sunnier too. That's for sure. Right, Bob? Well, I said a lot sunnier in the Philippines.
For sure. Yeah, it's down there right by the equator.
Hey, so Courtney, what's you got like a fetish with a Boston accent?
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah. I don't know if I would call it a fetish per se, but yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
You'd be nice with these people, John. You'd be nice if you're
Well, I
here.
can't see the chat. I don't know how many people. According to me, I only see 1, 2, 3, 4 people in here.
It's down at the bottom. It says hide chat or show chat right next to leave broadcast. So don't hit the leave broadcast by accident.
I don't know what you're looking at, but
Usually at the bottom, or are you on a tablet or a computer?
I'm on a computer. It said, show chat. Oh, okay.
There you go. Click on that, and it should
Oh.
come up. And then make sure you click on stream at the top so you're not in the privates.
Okay, stream.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the privates.
No, you don't want to get stuck in the privates.
No, why? What's the private? Is there something for the private?
It's just for us to.
Just yeah.
It's just a funny, stupid thing we say.
We should say, yeah.
So
It's for us to communicate.
I'm on the
back.
stream, and now I can see everybody that's in here. Okay.
There you go.
Usually on the late show, we usually kind of walk on the cusp of naughty, but not too obvious.
Yeah, Bob, trust me, I know all about late shows. I know all about it.
Where to begin, Homestead? Yeah, your wife would surely be mad. She's laughing out loud.
I got an award for being on late night lives.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, you did.
I did. Courtney, it was from you.
I should send you an award in the mail.
You should.
Yeah, I think I
Oh
will.
my gosh. I have to have
you
Bob
should.
commission Bob to make them.
I'll give you a nice big balls of the month award or the week. What was it? The month of the week?
Oh my.
It could be of the year.
Right? What we saw. Wow.
He did have it coming, didn't he?
Hey, I John, I don't know you very well, but I admire your personality because when something needs to be said, it needs to be said. Don't beat around the bush about it. You go to that guy and direct it right at him. I respect the hell out of that. It's better than being a powder puff.
That's the way I am. Is when I'm extremely protective of the Shed Wars community.
Gotcha.
And when people are coming in and they're rubbing it the wrong way, I don't care if it's on a live, through email, through a video. I've said it from the beginning, and Robert can attest to this. I don't care about the subscriber count, who's going to leave, who's going to hate me. Yeah. When it comes to the community, I will protect it, and I'm very protective of it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I will address anyone in any format, any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I've lost a lot of people that are like, oh, geez, he's rude. He don't.
Well, that makes me feel good because I had, recently lost members and stuff like that to, I'm sure, BS. So,
we usually have the ones that don't. Go ahead.
No, but at the end, this is the way. Is like, when something like the issue that I had, I don't know how many people saw it, and it's behind us now, but it needed to be addressed. Yeah. I addressed it, and the people that left that said, "Oh, John's a jerk," well, maybe I don't want you to be a part of my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
If you really don't know me, or if you don't know what's really going on, I'm protecting a certain amount of people, because for all the subscribers that I have, 90% of them don't even watch me anyway. I'm protecting is the ones that do.
Yeah. And the younger ones, too, of the future that don't need him hanging around.
Exactly.
With his pervy whateverness.
If you got a guy like you around, John, then people will not be hesitant to leave comments and ask questions and come forward. And I'm confused on this, but if you got someone who lets them walk all over them, it's not going to help anybody.
Yeah. Homestead Aquarius and John have a good balance. They have like a really good balance because
You're totally right, Rob. Because I do sometimes let people walk on me because I want to have a good community.
Yeah.
And so I avoid the confrontation just to have a nice upbeat community. But sometimes you got to tell them where to fucking go. Because I'm getting tired of it, man. Getting so tired. I'm a freaking gardening channel that likes to party and have fun. If you can't be with that, then maybe you should go somewhere else.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is, if I blow up, like, like she could like me because of what I'm doing, and then all of a sudden, let's say she likes that person that I'm talking, she knows exactly who. Oh, John's a jerk to him. Oh, I don't like John anymore. Well, if you think that person is such a great person, then go with him. Go.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we had the problem with that. It was the ones who didn't want drama that were being the shit stirrers and making the drama and then also making it worse.
I had several people that joined my membership right from the freaking get-go. They were shit starters.
Yep.
And then they turn it around back on me like I'm a drama queen.
Yeah.
Or hell to the no. You don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm done with that.
And those are the ones you want to get rid of as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they turn it too
really.
on the victims, like the ones that have come to them and warned them about
Right.
like the person you dealt with, and come to them in private and said, hey, this person's bad news. You don't want to be around them. This
Right.
is stuff that's going down. Here it is, And
But the thing
I want
is,
proof.
no, yeah,
If
proof, yeah, yeah,
he's a
proof.
freaking hacker, you don't get
Yes,
proof. They hide behind other
Mhm.
personalities, other
yes,
people, other
yep,
accounts.
yep.
What kind of proof do you want? You want me to go
There
get the
are,
FBI?
It
Like, what
gets
the
you to
hell?
the point where you don't know who you can trust anymore because you get somebody that wants to come and be a member of your channel, but who the
Right.
hell are they? And then it makes you question your members. Like, who are these people? Are they just here to stir the pot? What
see,
are they?
Yeah.
that's their
What are they here
goal.
for?
That's their goal. A bully hides in the shadows, rallies the other weak people
Yes.
to attack someone who's becoming
Mhm.
successful.
Yes.
It's a bully tactic,
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
just
Yeah.
so over it. I'm just not putting up with it anymore.
And the
Yeah.
thing is that they do it as so nonchalantly as they come
Yeah.
in and
Mhm.
they go once they like penetrate the community, they'll go to everyone and they'll say, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'm this guy. I support you. I support you." And then behind the scenes, what I'm seeing and
Yeah.
listening to and getting the emails, the text messages, Robert
Mhm.
himself, me and Robert talk every day,
Yep.
and it's like we need to address this person. This person is no good in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
person is no good
Q
in here. We need
Kitchen, I'm your friend. Carol's your friend. We're your friends. If you have
Yes.
friends outside of this little teeny community here, then maybe you have a right to question it. Because
Yeah.
I'm sitting here every day. I'm honest as hell. I'm up here doing my thing, and I can't get any more honest than this. This is
Mhm.
who I am.
Hmm.
So, there's no reason to question me.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
given you a freaking reason to question me. I don't
Yeah.
have 500 accounts where I watch what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Q Kitchen, she's fantastic. I love Q Kitchen. She's a great
Mhm.
supporter of the community.
She's been here. She's been my moderator from the get-go here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's awesome. She's absolutely
Q,
awesome.
Q
She is awesome. Yep.
Q's great people,
Yep.
She is
and
great people.
I can't wait for her to join Shed Wars in the spring
She is
Mhm.
because
going to.
she
Yep.
is going to have so much to offer people in our one really the people that we're trying to reach the most as a population are
Mhm.
people in situations where they cannot grow food easily. They don't have a
Yeah.
backyard. They don't have a farm. They live in
Yeah.
apartments or
Mhm.
situations
Yeah.
where they've got to grow in containers because of whatever. And
Okay.
that's where most of the population of the world is.
True.
That's
And
correct.
think about this: if we've got people making their own soil with vermicompost like she does, growing their own food on
And
their
she does it
balconies,
she does it indoors.
and
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
and
so
Yeah.
indoors.
wild. So
Um,
wild.
that's what we want to do. Can you imagine all these people that live in apartments having their own gardens? When you go to the stores and maybe there's not so much food,
Mhm.
that's what we're talking about. That's the reason for Shed Wars
Yep.
is
Yeah.
is to try to inspire people in whatever way they can to grow food and to teach it and to bring exposure to the channels that are offering that information in one place. I picked up the capsaicin cult
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
a few
Aren't they
minutes
cool?
ago. Oh, they are so cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I'm
watched
into
her
it.
show their room, and they've got bonsai peppers in there. They're doing bonsai peppers, and that's so cool. And then they both had a piece of that Black Panther pepper, and they both sat on the couch and did pretty good. No coughing, no dying on the screen, so they did good. But see, they're growing indoors. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah, and that's why Q Kitchen is going to be a very important member to
Yeah.
have,
Mhm.
to simply show that, look, you don't need much. I mean, I don't know how big her growing space is. It doesn't look like it's that big, but that helps even more where you really don't need that much growing space to, to self-suffice and, grow some food inside your house. Wintertime, summertime, whatever.
Yeah, Ragnarok. We do need community. It's just
Well,
hard.
that's what I'm trying to make here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a community of people that are good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just weeding out the ones that are just not.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what this is.
And Courtney, like, I'll put myself at the forefront of being the spokesperson where anybody crosses any community member that I do not hesitate to blast them. I don't care in what format.
Yeah.
I will blast them, and they should be warned where if they don't want to be humiliated, because I don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't go hacking into people. I don't go doing none of that bad stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm clean.
Yeah.
If I come out and I blast you, it's because you're doing something wrong. Period.
Yeah. But John, when you're wrong though, you apologize, don't you?
Yes, I do.
There you go. That's the
But
difference.
no one's perfect.
No
Yeah.
one's
No, of
perfect.
course.
And some of the
And
people
so-
in communities
No,
don't apologize and think they
when
are.
I'm wrong. When
Thank
I'm
you, Ginger
wrong,
Ninja.
I do apologize. I do say, hey, look, I was wrong. I do apologize.
My Nightbot is running really slow. It's not linking up. So thank you so much, Ginger Ninja, for being on here. I've had to take multiple steps to protect myself
Yeah.
and pay out the ass to protect myself and my computer.
Yeah,
I'm
we talked
tired.
about that. Yeah,
I am effing tired.
Yeah.
Tired.
But it's good that
you shouldn't have to do that.
No.
That's the thing. You shouldn't have to protect yourself, but you do, and you shouldn't have to be on guard. But there's predators out there. There's just jackets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are correct. There are predators out there.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm only 3 years into YouTube, and I've met a whole bunch of fantastic, phenomenal people.
Yeah, I have too.
I've met at the same time. I've met like 3-4 really bad shitheads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like why? It doesn't make any freaking sense. All over what? Jealousy?
Yeah.
Jealousy.
Yeah.
Go do your own thing. I worked my ass off for this.
It's jealousy.
I did. And to what? So you could just be upset because I have 69 members to my freaking channel?
Yep. It's all jealousy. Yep.
Be a member. Join. You can be here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like my channel, I was joking with Q Kitchen and Beyond. I only have one member on my channel, and that's Q Kitchen and Beyond. And I made my subscription so expensive when I was trying it out. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, I'm going to make this so expensive, nobody's going to join. And guess what? She joined.
Aww.
And as soon as she joined, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh, I don't want her money. I don't want her to be paying me this money. So now I'm going to have to change it down to like the 99-cent per month thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I did it, because I thought if I make it 99 cents, then anybody can join. It's $12 a freaking year. Like, just join and just be a part of it. It's fun.
No, but
instead
honestly,
I get people that join that are a-holes.
Yeah. But when I was setting up the joining thing, I'm like, I'm just going to make it as expensive as hell, expecting no one to join, because I'm really not doing this for the money.
Yeah.
I mean, but if somebody wants to
you
join,
freaking don't you own a seafood company?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
So
it's obviously you're doing this for fun. This is your hobby. This is what you like to do.
No, my YouTube channel, before I even got involved with Shed Wars, was I said I want to make a video vlog of gardening for my grandchildren in the future.
Good thinking.
That's a great idea.
Then I ran into this guy over here.
What?
I ran into you, and don't get my blood boiling. and the
Oh,
Arkansas woodcutter, and before you know it, boom, here I am 2 years later with Shed Wars, and here I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But
I
it was
don't know what I
all
was
it was
thinking.
supposed to be just a video vlogging for my grandchildren so they could see,
Yep.
hey, how did my grandpa raise his corn or his
Hey,
potatoes?
Grandpa's got balls of steel.
Yeah, my grandpa had a bad temper. Or my grandpa had balls enough to put on a mankini, a John
Yep.
Keeney.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
That video is easy to find, John.
yeah. Let's not talk about that, Robert.
Yeah.
That's so funny,
It,
though. Come
I mean, a
on.
lot of people don't even know what a John Keeney is.
Yeah, and let's leave it at that.
Now, see, and that's another thing. It was Mankini, but Q Kitchen and Beyond is such a fan of what we do. She named it the John Keeney
Yeah.
and made it
Let's leave it
special
at
for
perfect.
you.
Yep.
I'm
that
just
was
saying
perfect.
it's easy to find, very easy to find. Be
Robert,
ashamed
knock
if
it
it was
off.
shown.
Robert,
What?
knock it off.
Okay, all right. Don't want
People are talking about brain bleach in the side chat from that video.
He was suffering heat stroke.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
But
I'll
John
let
is
him have
the
that one.
amazing.
Robert,
John is
knock
the
it off.
amazing. He's the amazing showman of Shed Wars. I'm just sitting over here thinking up goofy ideas. That's all I do.
Now, Robert, look, I'm going to be fair to you, sir. I've been dealing with you all year. I'm going to go check the plumbing in the bathroom, and when I get back, I expect this John Keeney crap to be over with, okay?
We'll have to play it first for it to be over with.
Knock it off.
I might be able to look that up and we could bring it up after he
It'd be a shame if that happened.
Poor John. Poor John.
I mean,
yeah, I
everybody
don't want to
will.
overstep. I don't want to overstep too much with John, you know. It is his first time up on her chat and everything.
He might suspend you.
Yeah. Before
But maybe
I even
the
get
people
started.
would like to have
I
the
just want to.
private
I want to
view.
be on. I'm sorry, but I want to be on John's good side. I don't want his balls of steel to come down on me. Wait, that did not. I didn't mean to say that.
The click.
Okay? But
Yes,
you
she
know what
did
I
say
mean.
that, folks. The clicks just went way up.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, if you know what I mean.
Hey, WD-40's a thing, I hear. You know. Where's that snort counter now? We got one.
I know, right? We need it.
I don't know. I don't have my Vipa.
Yeah.
Now, you know something interesting too. Well, you know, John has got exactly one person that's joined his channel, and that was Q. So Q is John's member. Make of that what you want. I don't know.
But
he's only got one right now.
I'm not really sure what to make of that.
Q is John's member. And she's so on fire to teach people what she does.
Yeah.
She's become a huge fan and supporter of Shed Wars. She really has.
Yeah. Yeah.
But John's a great guy.
Supporters of Homestead Aquarius too.
I'm back, Robert. So yeah, keep going. John's a what? A great guy, you said?
He's not. He's a pain in the ass.
They were hoping you were going to come back in it.
I'm getting him. I'm getting him fitted.
Are you kidding me? If my wife was to see me get dressed in that and coming in front of this camera, she would give me 3 karate kicks right upside the head.
Oh, we would know it wasn't, upside the head if we heard dong, dong.
Frying pan. Bang!
No.
My Lord.
My wife was actually not too happy that she was not too happy that I put that on camera.
Oh, wow.
She even said
the dome, but you wouldn't see the dome.
She just said, Homestead Aquarius, Robert, do not say I'm John's member.
Well, you're his only member. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty cool. You're the first one. I was just giving you credit.
There we go. Okay,
Robert,
that
did you just say you wouldn't see the dong?
Yeah, because it's pushed up to your brain when you're
In the
wearing that John
mankini.
Keeney.
The John Keeney. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna touch that one, Robert. I'm gonna.
I think he did have shorts on. In fairness to John,
I had my underwear on. It's
Yes.
actually my underwear.
That thing was cranked up to some amazing pressure. If you did something wrong in putting it on or taking it off,
I do wear tight underwear so it can hold everything in place. Okay.
Yeah, just don't mess up putting it on or you'll slingshot yourself.
Q, you must have a really great sense of humor. We love you. Thank you so much.
She does. That's why I joked with her about being in the basement. At first, I had to lock her in there, and then it progresses. Now she won't get out of the basement. She brought a couch
ate all
and
your popsicles.
all the popsicles down there. Now she won't leave.
Popsicles.
Yeah, the popsicles. She won't leave now. You got to go, lady. Pay rent or you got to go.
She's everybody's fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Yeah, she's awesome.
She's amazing.
I agree.
I see the cultivators are in here as well.
Yeah, they're ready to bring it next year too.
Yeah, Chris and Gina, they did a fantastic job as well.
That's why he kicked me out of the basement, Q, because I ate all of his ice cream.
Yeah, I kicked Courtney out, and in comes Q. She finished them off, and she brought a couch and a TV, and now she's living down there. She won't leave.
Yeah, we have Blue Farm in here too. Nikki, she's kind of newish.
Blue Farm, did I give you? I don't know if I gave you the link. I'm sorry. I have brain fog tonight, and yeah.
I have a little.
I was gonna see if Nikki. I was wondering where Nikki was, so we could have a cigarette together.
Yeah, I'll bring her up. So sorry, Nikki. Give me
Nikki,
a second.
get up here.
Yeah, Nikki's pretty great too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought I did the link. Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Well, I did get something new, Robert. I got sugarcane. Found it.
Nice.
I'm gonna bury some in my yard. It's some pretty good stuff. I tasted it. It's good vintage. Gotta bury it down.
It's gonna grow good down there.
No, backwoods law. I have not been drinking.
It can grow up to 16 feet tall. So I figured I'll put it between me and the neighbors. And
yeah, it's good. Yeah, good privacy shield. Yeah,
that's right. I just don't know if it grows like bamboo. That's the only thing. I'm not sure if it just shoots up every single place. I think it might. Because it grows.
It does spread by rhizomes. It does.
Yeah, the rhizome.
Yeah, so it'd be like bamboo.
Yeah.
I can't really pour concrete.
There's a bunch of people down there that's got sugarcane growing in Florida, but
well, David the Good had a video on it and about how he used to get it. It was weird because I didn't see his video. I missed that video, and about how he used to be able to get it at the fruit and vegetable stands down our way. And he was in the county below me growing up. And I just happened to be at a fruit and vegetable stand. I was actually looking to see if they had any Florida strawberries, like just ready to plant, and nobody has them. I don't know why, because they come into fruit in February. It's like they still don't sell in Florida for Florida. They sell in Florida for the North.
Really?
But anyway, I found the sugarcane. I'm like, hey, that's just as good. I'll take that. That's a perennial. I like perennials a lot better than annuals. And
that's going to be neat. When it gets grown, you're going to do the chopping it up.
Nikki.
I press it out maybe into juice. Hey, Nikki. Yeah, I think so, Robert. It's supposed to be really good for you.
A privacy fence that has some return, has a little food value. Nikki, what's up, Washingtonian?
What's up, Bob?
Mountain Grandma.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'll try.
Good. How are you, Nikki?
Doing good. Hey, John, I sent you an email.
You sent me an email?
Yeah.
Some good photos?
It's about Kajari melon seeds.
Oh, yes. I could send you some good photos of seeds. I got plenty of seeds.
Awesome.
You guys.
The wonky eye.
Oh boy, don't tell me this is starting to go south.
No. It's going into the privates. like it always does.
So should I go into private chat?
It winds up there sooner or later. It goes there in the private sooner or later.
Sometimes if we see a stream, we go to the privates to discuss it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. To
Just
break
remember, it only started when Nikki showed up.
I know. I'm just trying to get rid of my wonky eye. With this camera, when you put it on, there's always one eye. There you go. Hey, how you guys doing? I knocked Nikki right off. It was so scary.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back.
Eddie James bitch is in the house.
Eddie James!
Did I scare Nikki off? Oh, boy.
Eddie James, you might have to just put Eddie James B.
That is not cool.
What? It's
That
like
is not
Rick.
cool.
It's like Rick James. He's Eddie James. Bitch.
No, I mean it's not cool that Nikki fell off because
Oh.
she's wearing
I know.
the traditional.
My
She's wearing
eyelashes
the
knocked her off.
traditional the poop troop headdress tonight. She didn't have it the other night, and she's got it on tonight.
No, and I can't find mine. I think my husband hid it.
What? Your shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not cool.
I think he might have. Well, he might have also just gave it to my daughter because he's always like, "Is this your shirt?" Yes. He
Your husband
finds it hard
touches
to believe.
Your husband actually touches your clothes, other than to take them off.
Very good line there, John. Excellent. Yes, he does. He actually does do the laundry.
Really?
Yes, he does.
That's a hell of a husband you got there.
Yeah, well, I had the first half of the years together, so he can have some of those.
I will
years.
admit, I'm a great husband. I do everything except I do not do dishes and I don't do laundry.
And that's the two things he does, plus goes to work.
It's a trade-off.
When it comes to work, leave that to me.
Well, a trade-off in my house, I'm retired. My wife's still working, and she does all the cooking. She will not allow me in the kitchen. So I do the dishes, and I do the laundry for both she and I. I got adult kids, so they do their own stuff,
Yeah.
So Bob, which do you do better? What do you think you're a better dishwasher or a better cooker?
Definitely a dishwasher. I'm not much of a cook. That's why the wife won't let me in the kitchen.
Well,
she's
you should learn how to cook and let her do the dishes.
It's working out just fine for us.
That wouldn't go over well with the missus. The missus is
I
a
don't do the dishes,
Filipina.
I do the cooking.
No.
Yeah, my wife and daughter are Asian, and that's overstepping the boundaries. The men do not go in the kitchen. That's it. That's
it's not a matter of peace. Go ahead, Bob.
It's not a man's job to be in the kitchen.
According to her, though, not.
That's right.
Bob.
Yeah,
I love being in the kitchen, and certain meals. There's certain meals that I do not belong in the kitchen because she does them 10 times better than me. But there's certain, like when it comes to seafood, anything, I cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All pasta dishes, I cook. Anything that comes other than that, let her have at it. She does a fantastic job.
I miss fresh seafood, that's for sure. I did date a guy who had his lobster. He used to put out traps right before we broke up. He put out 100 traps instead of deciding to go to. I was graduating with my associates, and I was very proud of myself. I thought he was proud too, but he was putting down traps instead. The next thing that happened was Hurricane Andrew and took his traps away. And I was like, you made the wrong choice that time. I said,
That's thousands of dollars in damage.
Yeah, it was thousands of dollars, but he made it up. Oh gosh, he's like a millionaire now.
Well,
beyond a millionaire.
I can help you with seafood if you would like some oysters for Thanksgiving. I can make that happen for you.
I don't do oysters anymore.
Why? What do you mean anymore?
I used to do oysters in my 20s. I don't do raw oysters. I just can't.
What's wrong with your 30s?
Oh, you're so funny.
Right.
No, I just don't. I don't eat them anymore. I don't. I miss lobster, like going out and getting fresh Florida lobster tails and grilling them up on the grill and making like yellow rice with it and stuff.
Oh.
But I didn't, I only did a little bit of the raw oysters on the half shell, and I can't eat fried stuff unless it's gluten free. Oh, Q's saying she loves oysters. She wants oysters.
Q loves
over there.
oysters. Q, you are a very expensive purchasing member of my channel. I will send you some oysters for Thanksgiving for free.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Email me. Actually, I have your email, and I think I have your address. I'll actually mail you some for Thanksgiving. That's the least I could do for the expensive membership you pay for my channel.
Yeah. True. Sweeney's Creek, it doesn't really have to do with gender. No. I do the cooking. My husband just doesn't. He never took to it. So I do all the cooking, which isn't a lot. But when I got sick, he's the one who started taking care of the laundry and the dishes. And he's very OCD about the dishes. So I never took them back. Because if you've got to go in there and rearrange the whole dishwasher, why? I'll wash them and leave them in the sink for you. And then you can just put them in one time.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, why are we doubling the time?
At the beginning, I wouldn't mind doing the laundry because my ex-wife, the one that I got rid of like really quickly, I used to do the laundry, and then my new wife, it's very particular about, oh, well, you can't put the blacks with the whites and this and that and this bullshit and that bullshit. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's too confusing.
My husband just throws it all at once.
Yeah, you can't put bleach in this. You can't put bleach in that. You can't. It's way too. Forget it. You do it. I want nothing.
Yeah, blacks and bleach don't go together, John.
My wife's like that with her work uniform. She's in medical field, and I want you to wash my work uniforms separate from the street clothes, and on and on. And you know what? She don't know, but they go in the same thing. I wash them, and when she gets home, they're already hung up on the. It's like
and they don't know any difference. That's
don't know any different. But she's like,
It's like my wife. My wife spends like crazy money on bottled water at Stop and Shop, and little does she know that half the time I refill the empty bottles with the tap water.
I love it.
And she sits there and she loves it, and like, little do you know that just came out of the sink.
But what state are you in, John? Because you couldn't do that in Florida. Florida, you can taste the difference.
Yeah, I've been to Florida.
I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in Cape Cod. I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, you guys still have pretty decent water up there. That's
well,
not
I
have
have a well, but I use tap city water. I have a well and city water, but I'll fill up the cans of water with regular water,
and she doesn't
chlorinated, and she'll drink it and not know any difference whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah,
and it's like,
ours tastes like
all this
chlorine.
money at Stop and Shop for? Just drink the water. It's chlorinated. Big deal. Oh, it has a taste. Water doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah.
Ours does. Ours
some
like
of it. Sometimes it does. Like I know some city water, it tastes like chlorine, big time.
Yeah, ours tastes like chlorine.
Yeah, you must go really heavy on chlorine.
Yeah, they do. They used to flush the system, and you would have to like not drink the water in Boca, and you could smell it come through the lines. It was so like strong. I don't think they do it anymore. That was where like I grew up when I was a teen, but I was kind of glad for it because the high school was over near the water treatment plant, and you could smell that on rainy days. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of glad they bleached the water here just in case any of that leaks into the good stuff. Ugh, it was so bad. So bad. I think they built a new one.
Who was it over here in the chat?
What?
Lawman said he made a comment is because she doesn't want the bad germs on her street clothes, but when Mrs. goes to work, she's wearing Tyvek, layers of Tyvek and face shields, and nothing gets on her street clothes but her own sweat. That's it. Trust me. She'll send me pictures of when she's at work with her compadres, and smile. I can't even see it's my wife. It's like just
they have those plastic. Is that what you're talking about? Those yellow plastic?
Yeah, yellow or blue, and and to get the blood gushing, and it doesn't even go through that stuff.
So Nikki definitely got lost for the night, huh?
It could be.
She said her Wi-Fi was acting up.
We're having some heavy wind gusts out here all day, so she's closer to the Pacific than I am.
Yeah, that's why Virginia Ruth said she couldn't come up. It's just like it's power's out, and
I knew that was going to come.
I didn't even check the weather to see what it was doing. Like I usually check the satellite, just to see, because our weather too is getting cooler. It was gorgeous out today. I think it was in the low 70s. It's now 64 in Florida. Ooh, in South Florida, I mean.
Problem with the Washington State is we've had day after day of heavy rain, and you get wind blowing, and down come the trees. Our state's covered in trees, man. Block the highways, put the power out, and all that. So
my gosh,
that's probably what these ladies are experiencing right now, because they're closer to the Pacific than I am. I'm in a little more closer to Seattle, in that area.
Howie, who's up in, was he British Columbia? He's over, I think, on your side. They were having nonstop rain, and there was landslides and stuff happening and flooding.
It happens,
Yeah, and he said he was, fortunate he had a Kodiak boat that if things got really bad.
Yeah.
But they were just showing something in the Northwest, too, that they were having real bad flooding while I was trying to look for the satellite.
Oh,
the real terrible thing, and the tragedy happens here and there, is there's all these tributary streams into the big rivers that we have, and sometimes those tributary streams will get clogged up from debris falling in them. And I know one lady, she's a native, she lives on the Puyallup Reservation. I used to work with her, and that's exactly what happened to her house and a whole bunch of homes on the reservation. It got plugged up. Boom! That stream just took off, and it took out a bunch of houses.
Yeah, you guys are getting more of the wet weather than we are. California, and you guys.
Good night. Where to begin? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
But I usually check because I didn't feel my ears popping, but I could feel it I can feel it in my shoulder and my necks when the pressure system goes down.
I knew something was coming because we had like 60-something degree weather yesterday. All day.
Oh, yeah.
And into the night is like, okay, here it comes. Here comes a bunch of a bunch of rain,
It's all folks.
Yeah,
I've seen those trees fall too, and that's pretty serious. They're huge, the ones in the Pacific. I've seen the real tall pine trees fall just even in the Carolinas on 95 that I'm like, they look so pretty when you're driving by them, but in 50-mile-an-hour winds or above,
nothing's stopping it. Nothing's stopping it. It goes right through houses, and
and it goes right through the cars and the trucks too that are on that 95. It's like it doesn't make sense. But I'm sure John has to watch the weather with the type of business that he's had for a while. But
I just watch this for anything over 30 miles an hour winds and
the currents.
And that's pretty much it. But I mean, as far as snow, ice, nothing stops us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good night, Ginger Ninja.
You're in a bigger boat than what you're showing when you're just going out in your starter to your video, like on your page, right? Are you running a larger ship?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Just 20. I have 5 28-foot skiffs.
Oh, okay. Well, you have 5 of them. Okay. Because I was wondering, like, how you're doing it.
No. Like, once, like, if the ice gets really thick, then I'll hire an icebreaker to come in, a professional icebreaker. Come in and break the channel so I can get out to the Grant, and then the icebreaker will break everything around the Grant, and then I can harvest the oysters. But
then how do you get back in? Is it still enough time for you guys to come back? Like they break it up real good?
The way we do it is we do it is on the dropping tide. So the icebreaker will come in, and on like the slack side where you have a 30-minute slack window, and he'll come in and break up the whole bay as much as we need. And then once the tide starts going out, it takes the broken ice right along with it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Keeps it all nice and clear where we can do all the harvesting that we want.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. We've watched
It's challenging.
Yeah. It's very challenging. It's amazing that you can do it. Like that's a hard way to earn a living when it's those kind of days. That's for sure.
Well, somebody has to do it.
True.
On John's channel, he actually has some videos where he shows about what he does, the life of the oyster fisherman, and shows little videos of that. And I was amazed by what they do out there. And I hope he'll share some of the stuff. But you can find some of those videos on his channel, all about oyster fishing.
I have a playlist. I have a playlist on just oyster farming.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll watch
it's good stuff. I've never seen it before.
The guy that I used to date ended up going commercial, and then he also, I think, rents a lot next to his house, and him and his wife's house, the lady I told him to marry.
One of our biggest predators is the seals. We have to be really careful with the seals in the wintertime.
Oh, because they're looking for food while you're harvesting it. Or
sometimes we have to get in the water, actually in the water, and we're up to our waist, and the seals are just watching. And once they get in the water,
that's dangerous.
They'll
eat you. Won't they bite?
Well, yeah, they bite. They'll eat you, like you said. Yeah, they'll eat you. Yeah.
They look all cute when they're newborns, but they're vicious.
They're even cute. No, they're even cute when they're 5 feet away from you, but all they want is a snack. They want to eat.
So, do you keep treats in your pocket?
No. We keep one guy in the boat looking around for any seals. As soon as a seal gets in the water, it's in the boat.
Yeah.
Everybody in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
See, I didn't have the no fear like that. I couldn't even dive with
those guys.
Sharks. The sharks that we have here. I couldn't even finish my diving.
Out fishing in Puget Sound when I was a young man, I've had them, we'll get a fish online, start bringing it up, and boink, and they'll leave the head on the hook, and those guys will take the whole fish.
Yeah,
they're like they're like lightning, man. Just cool, and they'll pop up a little ways away from you and say thank you. They are a predator.
Yeah, they are. They're actually quite thankful though when the big old whales are after them.
Well, when we enter the ocean, and this goes back to the ocean. We think just because we're humans, like the ocean is a totally different universe than land.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Much of it,
and it really does. It scares the shit out of me.
Yes.
Like I am terrified of sharks. I'm scared of all that.
Yes. It's a totally different life form out in the ocean. We're on land. Okay, what's our predators? We got bears, we got tigers, we got lions, wolves.
Bob's the predator on land.
But when you get onto the ocean, the ocean is a much bigger universe than actual land itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the living life itself and its force, if you don't respect it, it will eat you alive. It will eat you in a second.
Yeah, John, that's been through my mind swimming in the South Pacific around the Philippine Islands. You can be in these shallows and this beautiful blue water and all that, and you can take the boat a little ways farther and jump in, and it's pitch black down there. Yeah. You can see the life in the shadows or in the shallow water, but God Almighty, what is down there? Yeah. I know for a fact if something happens to you when you go down, they're not going to find a speck of you. It's gone.
No, because once you want the ocean, once you involve yourself in that world, which is
Yeah.
the ocean,
Mhm.
you belong to them. Whatever creature lives there, like,
That's right.
you know, they're the boss.
Mhm.
You know,
No, you're just a visitor.
you're just
Mhm.
a visitor into that world, and trust me, it could be the smallest of little thing, a
Mhm.
little smallest of thing. A jellyfish will
I
kill you,
got
like a Portuguese man of war
two
will kill
times.
you.
2 times in the
That's your
Philippines.
nickname, right? That's their nickname. Oh,
That's
Oh,
my
we
nickname.
lost.
we lost
Hey, Viper.
Aquarius.
Oh, good.
John, let me tell you a quick story. I was way where my wife grew up is way down in the south of the Philippines, down in the Muslim areas and all that. And she and I were at an island resort. It's the only resort I've really stayed at that's exclusive resort. I stay in the cities with the people. Then she and I were up to our waists in the ocean water. And this was a deciding factor whether I'm going to retire there or here in the States. Was she and I were wading around, and the starfish all everywhere. And all of a sudden, I looked to the north, and there was some body drifting towards us, and I was surrounded by thousands of these colorful tropical fish, and they just went right around the wife and I, just touching our legs as we went, and there was just thousands of them, and they kept going south, and I went, this is the place. This is where I want to be, someplace where, because you go in the ocean out here in the Northwest Pacific, it's black. There's nothing, you can't, and I was a deciding factor right there. This simple little thing, like, oh man, this is all right. I love it here,
Yeah, it's clearer there, and also, isn't it warmer, Bob?
It's like going into a bathtub. Yeah. It's warm. It is. It's just like going into a bathtub. Yeah.
I remember that from California.
Well, guys, Courtney, thank you so much for having me. I must go. It's I gotta wake up at 4:30 in the morning, but thank you so much for having me.
I want to let you know, because I talk to you sometimes on Facebook, but never really face to face. I want to let you know that since I know the things that I know, you have my backing 100%. So
thank you, Courtney. Thank you. You have my backing. You have my backing as well, and the community has my backing. I'm right here. I'm all for community, and I don't tolerate bullshit.
Yep, you proved that the other day.
Yeah, community and legacy.
Nice to meet you today, John. It's good to meet you.
You too, Bob. All right, guys. You have a wonderful night.
Bye, John.
Courtney, can you please kick me out of here? Because I don't know how to click out of this.
Yes. Oh my God.
Thanks for coming up, John. I appreciate it.
Robert, you have a wonderful night. Good night, Robert. Okay, Courtney, kick my ass out of here.
Hold on. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go.
No.
Oh, hold on.
How the hell do you do it?
You hit leave broadcast.
He can't even leave his own live stream.
Oh, leave broadcast.
And now he can't be.
There you go. Okay, he's out.
My computer's slow too, so it took a minute to kick him out. Kick me out, please.
Hey, Courtney.
Please.
Yeah.
Courtney, I was just up here to hold his hand. He's got stage fright. Okay.
No, we don't.
He's got stage fright.
So full of it.
He says, I don't know if I want to go up or not. I said, it's okay. They're going to love you. Go up there. And he's like, I don't know. I'm scared. I says, no, John. I said, okay, I'll come up here and hold your hand with you.
Bruce wants to get kicked out too. Kick him out. He's nothing but a troublemaker. That darn Bruce. Kick him out of here.
Oh, we like having you, Homestead Aquarius. We think you're the one who's a little bit of a stage fright kind of guy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm the life of the party. I'm always on the live streams and making everything happen, and people are telling stories.
Are you the face of Shed Wars?
No.
That's Sam Elliott.
John's the face of Shed Wars. I guess
that guy's Sam Elliott.
Some would say I'm the voice of Shed Wars, but
there you go.
There you go. That's appropriate.
Definitely the heads and the tails of both of them. And we're actually, I just talked to him before we came on. Sometimes he can get a little out of hand, so we're getting him fit with a shock collar just so I can help him. If he strays a little bit too far, I'm going to just hit him, just a quick, you know, and that'll take care of it. But
Oh my goodness.
but John's a great guy, and I'm glad he came up here. He's a very humble man.
Yeah.
He's old school.
I knew that about him. I hope you know I wasn't putting him on the spot. I knew that about him, that he would apologize when he's done something wrong, because I wanted people in the side chat who didn't know about John to hear that, like in case they would ever see him.
He, ladies and gentlemen, and younger people, he is called a man.
Yes, he is a man, but he's a man that has integrity, not just.
Yeah, he's a grown-up man from what I've seen of the guy. I don't know him very well, but from what I've seen, he's a man.
Yeah,
he is grown up. He's not very far grown up. He's not very tall. Like John is 3 feet tall.
My God! In heels?
That's why the seals is such a problem for him. But no, he's a great guy. But you know, think about this: the seals have come back. They were originally from there, you know, and then they were hunted out.
Yeah.
The seals came back to the Cape Cod area and all around there. Yeah. And what loves to hunt seals? Naturally.
Killer whales.
Yeah.
Killer whales, but great white sharks.
Great white
sharks. That scares the crap out of me. Just to think about a great white shark freaks me out.
Well, here they come out here in the ocean by the beach.
This guy, pop out. 3 foot tall, he's out there in the water with the seals that want to attack him.
Yeah.
And the sharks occasionally. He says they don't see too many sharks, but they're there.
Yeah.
And they
Jaws was Cape Cod. Jaws was Cape Cod, right? That was that area where it originated. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was a movie in Hollywood, but it was supposed to be from that area.
Hey, Jessica Hicks.
Several kids were a long time ago, and it was filmed. Some of it was filmed up around Cape Cod, and then in Panama City, they filmed the pier scenes when they had some of the pier scenes were filmed at the Captain Anderson's Marina in Panama City.
I want to hear this one.
But anyhow, I was happy to see him come up. He was ready for bed. The man doesn't stop. But I'm going to jump down and let y'all do your normal thing and just go back.
But first, are you going to reveal your face?
Come on, Sam Elliott.
All you got to do.
I know you are, but I'm playing with you.
I promise you, when I get to 1 million subscribers, I will show you my face.
Oh, no way.
I just need a few more friends. Okay.
Just a couple more, huh? Just
a couple of more close friends, and I'm there. But Courtney, you have done, you know, in Shed Wars, we had lots of people joining, and you know, not knowing what we do about, you know, not knowing what we do, what they do. But you got in there, you came in, and I remember when you brought dump truck loads of dirt and built massive beds.
Yeah, 400 square feet.
Yes, ma'am. And you remember every feet of them. But you have done amazing. And now you've got an amazing foundation to just really rule with showing so much food, how to grow it, and in the pounds. I mean it when I say it. It's a competition, but at the heart of it is it's the good spirit and the fun and the family part of it, the community part of it. And we've got our over-the-top growers like you, Big Blue House Homestead.
Oh, she's amazing. I wish I had half the knowledge that she has in her head.
Sarah is incredible.
She
have
knows everything.
Many people that know a lot of stuff, you know, but she does great. And we've got, we touched on it a little bit. We're about to, we announced and started talking about the Shed Wars universe, and we're about to make that a much bigger thing. So it's going to go beyond gardening. Won't talk about it too much. It's not going to be the actual Shed Wars game. that stays the same so that we can focus on growing food and helping people, and that's what we do.
So there's going to just be like side challenges and stuff like that, kind of.
It's going to be a lot of stuff, and it won't be just side challenges in gardening.
Yeah.
This is animal husbandry.
Yeah.
This is hunting, fishing. It's just about everything that people can do. We're going to have something going on with that, especially with the self-sufficiency angles. We're going to have
like homesteading skills or self-sufficiency skills.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Bushcraft, lots of stuff, but that'll come out in a little bit.
Cool.
But anyhow, Courtney, you've done great in Shed Wars, and we're glad you're with us. And I need to be done now because I don't do the live streams. I just kind of sit back in the background and watch things.
And throw out discount poop.
That's right. We know.
Well, yeah, there's an angle for everything. But you know what? I've got a meme that I just thought of earlier tonight that I'm going to send you later when I make it, and it's copyrighted stuff though, so I don't know if you can put it on a shirt. But I like to make memes sometimes, and I'll send you that. See what you think. But like I said, it's probably copyrighted, but if it's not, it'll be a great idea. Hey, why don't you do this? Kick me out. I want to be kicked out too. I don't want to leave on my own, Courtney.
All right. Well, I'm going to kick you out then, Homestead Aquarius. Enough of you.
Kick me out. Kick me and my generic stuff out.
Have a good one.
All right,
later, Naked Homestead Aquarius.
Hi, Bob.
What's up, Viper? I'm answering a couple comments here.
Hold on 1 second, guys. My computer's running slow. Give me a minute.
What's new?
Kick him out. Make him stay. Kick him out. Make him stay. Get rid of gear. Too funny. That was amazing. That was a great visit. And I'm glad you were up, Bob, when he came up, because you guys kind of have that.
Yeah, the same mentality. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when something needs to be said, it needs to be said. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For sure. Rest in peace, Italian.
Yeah.
Damn. Yes, I got.
Well, I left Mrs. a little bit of that beef stew for her.
Yeah.
I ate almost all of it. You know, I left her a portion. We'll see what. Most of the time, she'd rather go get some fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, you know, I'm into that beef stuff, but we'll see if she's going to dive into it or not. I'm not sure what she's got. The girls that she works with, one will bring this. Yeah. Then then whatever is left over, they aluminum foil it and send it with the other ladies, and
Send it.
You still working on your dad's computer, Viper?
Nope. That thing's been sitting there for the past week.
What are you working on, or is that like a top secret project there? I saw you getting out a tiny little.
Oh, my tweezers to clean.
Oh, I thought it was a screwdriver.
To clean inside the keyboard.
Oh, you know what I found out? I have the Swiss Army one for the computer. I didn't know they came out with one for the computer.
Yeah, I'm just picking away at little things I see. I don't feel like taking all the keys out.
Yeah, that gets old. My eye is doing that thing.
I dig that.
Nikki dropped it off when I was
She's all like,
It's always one more than the other two. It's really weird.
Hey, Virginia, I seen you in the chat. I hope everything's okay out there where you're at with all the heavy winds we've been getting all day.
Remember, Bob, I told you? I said, "Oh, you guys are getting winds. That means we're going to get them in a day or so." And sure enough,
we've had them high winds all day today, and
good.
I hope she's okay out there because it sure brings down them Douglas fir trees. They're like a big parachute.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
Really.
Oh yeah. Nearly every winter, somebody gets crushed because there'll be cars stuck on a highway behind a roadblock, and. Oh, it was so sad a few years ago. A fella jumped out of his truck on his way home and he started his chainsaw and he was starting to clear the road. And
Another one came down.
Wham! Yeah, another one came down, killed him right on the spot. You know?
Oh man.
I
That's
tell
what
my
happens
wife.
during her. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I tell my wife when we walk the dog, or whenever it's really windy, I tell her, I said, be careful when you're walking down the street or driving. Watch the trees, especially after it rains. The worst is when it rains and then it's windy.
Mhm.
Like I said, just be careful. We've had
Down they
trees.
go.
We've had trees right up front collapse,
Mhm.
big ones.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
also have
scary
the
thought.
pines. The pines have a beetle now too that's eating them from within, so they get weakened
get
and
weaker.
people don't know it. Yeah, and that's good advice.
I can't imagine what country they came from. I just can't
right.
imagine.
Why don't you ask China? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one thing I'm going to have to get used to is the coconut trees. There's none of them around our house, but they're all over the place down there. And I know the Filipinos tell you, Dan, don't go near the coconut trees during the windstorms.
Oh,
You're gonna get killed. You know.
Really?
Oh.
Usually, I mean, they're shallow, but they also have a big root ball, and ours really hold here. They're the ones that usually survive.
The
It
coconut.
might be. Oh, the
Yeah, dropping the
coconuts.
coconut.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the whole tree because we were talking
No.
about the whole.
Yeah, they're real flexible, but it's fruit that comes down,
The fruit.
knock you
Yeah,
in the head.
that's why we don't have one because it's bowling balls in the sky, basically.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't that happen here? I swear that happened a few years ago. I gotta look on the internet. I swear a couple years ago, somebody was walking down the street, and I don't know if it was a banana or a coconut or something fell out, hit him in the head, and he died.
Probably a coconut.
Yeah. I was going to say we have people are killed by trees during hurricane season more than like other things. It's the trees that get them while they're out wandering around when they're not supposed to be. When the high winds. So I'm just going to go take some pictures of a hurricane.
Night, babe.
Night, Dustin.
Yeah. When
He's
I worked
really,
at,
really tired.
Aw, night, King Pooba. Sleep well.
when I worked at Boeing, I worked with a number of people from Wichita, Kansas, that would come out to the Northwest and work at the facilities here. They, I guess the guys in the neighborhoods would stand outside watching the tornadoes coming at them as fun, and I was like, "You what? You stand there watching?"
A little bit there, a little inbred in that area.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't say that, but I was under the assumption
one area.
a little something was missing,
The head's a little smaller than usual.
Yeah. Some kind of depression or indentation in their skull,
Yeah, missing a little brain matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a Gilligan's Island episode, Huga, where the coconut fell, I think, on somebody's head, and they had like
Amnesia?
memory loss.
Amnesia, yeah.
That was like that time period. Everybody would get amnesia in those shows. That was like the big hook. And
Oh yeah, I remember some of those shows back in the 70s. I remember those.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like that.
someone would get amnesia.
Or their evil twin would show up.
Yes, that's right.
The evil twin. Yeah.
That's when I forgot about that. Yep.
I don't know, man. I kind of had this Mary Ann thing going on, but that's
Marianne. Everybody like
Yeah.
you either like Ginger or Marianne. A lot of
Mary
people
Ann.
like Marianne though. A lot of guys.
well,
Well, I should say people.
Mhm.
I don't like any of them. It's like none of those people ever tickled my fancy. I mean, I don't mind Gilligan's Island, but I didn't think any of those people were attractive in any way.
And a little farm girl with the short cut off jeans.
I could see how she would be attractive for guys, like the girl
Yeah.
next door, but cuter.
Petite, petite and cute.
Yeah, like us, Courtney.
Mhm.
Petite, cute.
Nobody else wants to come up here? What's going on?
Everybody's having issues tonight with the computer stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. The weather and stuff, or Melon with
Or
her
me.
computer.
Or me.
Not you. Not
I got
you.
too raunchy or something.
Nah, never. Bob, you? What? No.
Never.
Hey, Howdy Garden, thanks for coming in. Thanks
I
for
just
coming
have-
in here, Jessica Hicks. I know
I just have
we're a
no
weird
filter.
bunch. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it did all seem kind of goofy now looking back at that stuff. It did. Although I could watch The Love Boat. It was always like one of those shows that
Hey, zombie prepper.
maybe because it was just still an innocent time back then. You know, we didn't know all the information we know now.
That's for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We weren't thinking like super, super bad stuff while watching it.
Mm-hmm.
You never watched Love Boat, Jessica Hicks?
I never seen it either. I
used to watch
was never into that. I was never into Green Acres.
Yeah, I wasn't into Green Acres.
No, but I did watch when I was younger a lot of Little House on the Prairie. And before Little House on the Prairie, it was Highway to Heaven. Do you remember with John Landon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was heartbroken
now
when he
they're
got
coming
sick.
out with a new Highway to Heaven.
That should be interesting.
I can't wait.
I'm
I
a
can't
little
wait
nervous.
to actually see it.
I'm nervous. Who are they going to put as John Landon, though? He's so.
I don't know the actress's name. It's a female.
Oh, okay.
It's like a new spin on it. I think I'll like it. I think I've watched every single episode of Highway to Heaven.
You know,
I love stuff like that.
my mom, all those murder she wrote, Matlock, all those murder mystery shows. She never missed an episode of those. I was like, geez, Mom. Before that, it was Perry Mason. She watched every episode of Perry Mason.
Columbo.
Well, what about Magnum PI?
Columbo. No, that was too risque because the girls wore bikinis and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, she's from the 1930s generation, you know. Where,
I'm just surprised she wasn't like into Tom Selleck. Like,
No.
oh my gosh, look at that
Nope.
hunk of meat.
Nope, not at all. That was not her thing, man. That generation was, man, I don't know. They're so straight laced.
Actually, I have a question in the chat. Ragnarok Prepper says, "Can you explain a little more about Shed Wars? How to find more info to how to join?" Well, you can't join this year. You have to wait until March of next year. Actually, subscribe to Will It Grow. Will It Grow John, and when it pops up you'll see it, and you can actually join in March. There'll be a video out explaining how to do it.
The Southern Hemisphere
but
is
right
going
now
on.
they're doing they're doing the Southern Hemisphere, which is all the people in Europe, or I'm sorry, not Europe, but
Australia,
Africa, Southern Africa, and stuff like that. So
probably New Zealand.
check it out. Will It Grow? And so
what?
Remember that video I showed you? The video I showed you guys of that rattlesnake in the yard and that pit bull's barking at it.
Yeah.
And he gets bit. So then the pit bull's like, oh yeah, and he grabs him and starts shaking him, and he hits the snake's head on the door, and he leaves a skid mark.
Yeah.
I just found the video again on my timeline, and all you hear is
all you upside down people, Sweeney's Creek. That's right.
Yep. Good night, Backwards Law.
They probably all like a dog like that down Australia.
Is Bruce leaving us?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that guy?
A little tired tonight. Or him and the missus have plans.
Could be.
But he'll never tell while the lights are on.
He will only kiss and tell, and then
he won't kiss and tell. I don't think. Will he kiss? He'll kiss, but not tell.
Not me. I don't want his kisses. I want nothing to do with it.
He wants all mine.
What?
So I wasn't even going there. It's about him kissing you.
I think he didn't hear me.
I heard you. I don't want your kisses either.
Oh, it's okay. I'll give them to you anyway. You got no choice.
Oh no, it's like your nutty neighbor, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, your headphones aren't even on, are they?
I can hear. That's all.
This thing doesn't work anymore.
Oh, because I don't see the lights on the side anymore. They used to light up, no?
It's just the earphones is all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works fine. You look at my choices here. I got a beautiful Filipina showing up soon with food and no.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
your eastern brown snakes are oh. I saw what is the Australian, the big channel. I can't think of his name. I can see his logo. It's an eye. And he was showing an eastern brown had gotten into his chicken coop, and he had seen it, thank God, go in later on, and he never saw it exit. You okay? Did you just stab yourself?
No, I just have a bad knee.
Oh.
Something's like when I stay in a position too long with my knee bent, when I unbend it, it's like I'm paralyzed.
Oh, I hate that. I get that with my whole lower body. Anyway, Sweeney's Creek, I don't know if you saw that episode. He saw it on one of those hunting cameras that the brown snake was in there and didn't really come out. And he was like, that thing was in there while I was going in to collect eggs. He later saw it come out of the eaves. It was above his head. It could have come down at any time and just been like, hey.
Yeah, that's...
And it was huge. When it came out, it was huge. Huge. And they saw it all on the cameras.
Cloudy conditions tomorrow.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
I saw that, remember that Steve Irwin show, Croc Hunter? He was going to go work on his car, and there was one of those common brown snake came into his garage. He had one heck of a time because, man, that thing was so fast. It was probably only, a few feet long, but it was like right through his tools, and it's like, wow. Then it got up in the engine compartment of his Jeep, and he had a heck of a time getting it out of there.
Yeah, because they'll wrap themselves around tight. That's what Sweeney Creek said. Sweeney's Creek said the same thing. They had a 4-foot brown snake in a chicken coop.
Do you suppose they go in there to eat the eggs, or just the mice that come in to eat the chicken food, I suppose?
Well, when I had Sweeney Creek on and I talked to them about that, they said it was basically the rat, like mice and stuff that they're after.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That is
Not
like
the
the
eggs.
main. That is like their main thing that they're after. Well, every chicken coop has
them.
mice, or rats. We have rats.
Yeah.
But yeah, every chicken coop has them, and so therefore you can't help it. That's their food. That's what they eat, and so yeah, it just so happens that they are in there. But I'm sure they could eat a chicken if they were starving. I'm sure they could.
Yeah.
They could sure kill it. One bite, down goes the chicken. I saw.
That'd be a slow death for that kid.
That would be a very
I don't remember if it was Steve Irwin show or another one. Where
it was Self-Sufficient Me Q. It's Self-Sufficient Me was the channel I was talking about that you can go and see that where the brown got into
Jack Hanna,
baby chickens, nice.
Jack Hanna, Bob. Jack Hanna.
Now this fellow, he was called in because his family saw a brown snake around their house, and they went in underneath the house and they captured it and got it out of there. But they had a bird feeder with seeds, and all the seeds going down to the ground attracted
the
mice. Yeah, and that's what it was after.
Yeah, that's what we have here too. If you put up the bird feeders, the rats come.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of empty bird feeders that I don't fill. They're completely cleaned out because of that. I don't put them out back.
I don't blame you.
Although one of them that I got my parents, it was this round one. It was kind of cool, and I thought, the bird can sit right inside the middle, and how pretty that would be. Well, their shepherd's hook was too low to the ground, and we're hearing something, and all of a sudden we look out the window, and there's a raccoon at night. Like, thanks. It's just like, it's just at the perfect, like on its tippy toes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's a snack. Because
thanks for feeding me with this expensive ass bird feed. It's really,
Exactly.
really good.
I love these nuts. I love the nut and fruit mix. This one again.
Yeah, we got any more peanuts? I missed those. I ate them all last time. Yeah, they're wily, man. They're smart.
Yeah, they are. And it was huge. It was a huge one.
That's what she said.
Like a 2-year-old. I don't know.
I think the U.S. record, the largest raccoon was taken in the state of Michigan. It was like 80 or 85 pounds.
Jesus.
That's
Yeah.
the size of a freaking
Like-
dog.
That's a German
See?
Shepherd.
2-year-old. 3-year-old.
That's
Mhm.
fat. Like, oh my god.
With a much higher IQ and hands, and I was be like,
Aw.
Oh, so it's your neighbor.
Thank you, Robert.
Yeah, whatever that thing is, man. Yeah. It'd be amazing about how many questions. I made him another video just for my own records and memories about the freak.
I saw that
Thank
today.
you.
Yeah, he's got his PT Cruiser in there, and he's hauling load after load after load out. And people were asking me over the years, because I've been filming this stuff for years, why staples? Why nails? And I say he's nuts. How can I answer that? I mean, I can't. He's crazy. You know,
Crazy.
I can't answer why would he do that other than he wants my attention.
That's what I asked Bob once. I'm like,
You know,
why
come
staples
on.
and nails? Like, why not like post-its with little messages or something? Like, would you be my Valentine or something? Not freaking nails and staples. Like,
Yeah, and there was all kinds of stuff over the years, like little bits of metal and
Here, let me see if I
no,
can do
no,
this.
honey, no.
oh, look at that copper pipe,
no,
man.
No.
Is that the self-sufficient
That's
me?
a
Yep.
snake.
That's
That is a
no sound.
snake, baby.
Look at it. It keeps going. Hold on.
Oh my Lord, have
Today I'm
mercy.
going to
Okay.
show you a snake.
I love watching that guy.
Oh, come on. What the heck is this thing? Get out of the picture. There we go. Now he's showing you where it was curled up. It was right above the nesting box.
Oh, they're probably waiting for him to lay eggs. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah, they'll eat the
Good
eggs.
night,
fine.
Mountain Grandma. Thank
I
you.
suppose
Thanks for
I
being a
will.
member.
I've seen them. Oh,
Wait,
he's on
did
the
he
internet.
say? Hold on. He says something in the. He's still there.
still
That's
there.
what oh yes, he is. Okay, so he goes in, checks on them.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Let's see.
Balls,
Snake-
yes.
There, snake comes out. There it is. See
Oh
it
my
coming
Lord.
off the wall.
Look at that chicken.
Look. Chicken's like, what the hell?
Oh my Lord, no.
Look at how
Oh,
big
come on,
he
do
is.
something. I can't get out. Oh, God, what do I do? I'm going to go over here.
Man,
He's still in the
when
pen with them.
Uh-huh. When I
Oh
get
my
to the
gosh.
Philippines, I'm going to put a bolo on my side all the time. Just, you know.
Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah. Just chomp them in half.
I wonder if that's
Yeah.
how big. Is that how
Done.
big the one was? Sweeney's Creek? Is that how big the one was you
my
had?
Lord have mercy.
That looked like a 4-footer at least.
Oh,
thank you.
No thanks.
Yeah, like a 5 at 5. I was wondering if that was 4 or 5. Even a 6. Ooh.
I remember the first time I saw a snake. I was, God, I don't remember how old I was. I was definitely under 10, around 10
Oh,
years
night, Mountain
older.
Grandma.
I was definitely under
Sorry.
10 or younger, and was I? I think I was, and I remember going to somebody's house. I don't know if it was it was definitely not a friend, but I think it was a friend of a friend, or somebody knew someone, and they had a snake. They had a python, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna feed the snake," and I'm like, "Oh, heck yeah! You know, I want to see this." You know, thinking snakes eat salads and stuff like that, and the dude. We open the room and we're in the bedroom and we see the snake in this fish tank. I'm like, whoa, that's cool, like it's a beautiful snake, Eep, eep, eep. He pulls out this little rat, this little mouse, alive, and puts it in there, and he runs by the snake, and the snake didn't do anything. And I'm like, my brain put 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh, I can't watch this. In my head, I was like, no. And I turned around. I was like, I gotta go pee or something. I made some excuse. I didn't want to see that poor mouse get eaten.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
I know it's life. I know it's, circle life and all that. It is what it
I
is.
don't like that.
I just don't want to see it. If the mouse is dead outside, more
You
power
can
to
feed
you.
him frozen ones. Feed him a frozen one. You can have a frozen meal.
Just give him a steak. Give him a piece of steak. I'd have
with
the
the
world's
tail.
first. Yeah, Terrible.
Oh, night again, King Poobah. It's understandable.
Night, babe.
I'm usually exhausted by Tuesday after 2 of these late nights with friends.
Today I started working on a new truck. A
What
new
type?
project, bare shell nothing, just a motor and a body. So I think this is going to be the one I don't see finish. I mean, maybe if I work fast enough.
Is it anything they're making it into? Like what is
we're just building the truck from the ground up, like from scratch, zero. So it's just literally all it is a frame, a couple axles with some just dummy wheels, and we just put the motor in a couple days ago.
But what will
it's
they
just resting
call
there.
it? Like when they're finished, is it just custom truck and it doesn't have like it's a Ford, it's a Chevy because you guys build it from the ground up, or
it's an International Scout, but it has a Chevy drivetrain, like GM drivetrain. So resto mod, if you want to call it that, it's like restoration, modifying it, like
cool.
You know, restoration.
That is cool. Did you see Ragnarok said his chickens actually kill snakes? They circle it and they will peck it to death.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Like, ding, 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 ding.
Smart. You get some smart chickens. What type of chickens do you have, Ragnarok? Those are some hardy birds.
Hardy har.
Hardy har.
All chickens will do that, and actually, some grown chickens will actually kill mice.
I've seen that. I've seen the mice killing. I think that's
the mice will go for the eggs, huh?
Yeah, rats will.
Rats will, yeah, for sure.
Assholes.
The mice are usually there for all the grain and stuff, aren't they? Like
the food. Yeah, we had rats when I was growing up. They would come out and because almost anything was vegetation, even table scraps, like potato peels, we'd throw it to the chickens. When the rats were hanging around, and man, some of those got enormous, man. Wow.
Yeah, but then you had cats hanging around too, right? You had the barn cats around to take care of the rats, and it kind of went circular.
That kind of at first we did, but old Dummus, he grew old, and we had to put him down. We didn't get another dog or rat or cat or dog later on. You know?
Yeah, you need the barn cats. They help.
I'll be right back. My dogs are going nuts.
Uh-oh.
Raccoons. Barking at the raccoons.
Maybe.
Nobody else wants to come up? Nobody else? What else wants
snakes. They took care of big snakes and made a lot of commotion until we got rid of the snake. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I saw our Rhode Island Reds take down a what do you call it? A garden snake, garter snake.
Garter.
Yeah, I don't remember what you call them, garter, gardener, or whatever.
Garter.
Well, garden snakes.
People call them garden, but they're garter.
Yeah, garters are bigger because the garden ones are typically those thin little green ones that are cute.
They just call all the ones, it seems like, are garter snake or garden
snake. A rattlesnake is a garden snake.
That isn't one that, yeah.
If it's in the garden, it's a garden snake.
Yeah.
Garden snake, gardener.
What happened?
That
was weird. It skipped.
That Bob.
Oh, nice.
What's up, Viber?
Zombie prepper. Hope you get one. He's going to the deer stand. A few short hours. Going up to the deer stand. Good for him.
Wait for daylight.
So I bought these yellow lights for my motorcycle, these fog lights, like really, really bright yellow lights, like really bright. But anyway, I want to get a couple more, and I want to mount them on my wife's truck on the hood, like by the windshield. I don't know if you've ever seen that people put like little spots on the corners of the hood by where the windshield meets. So I want to do that. So when we get to Tennessee, she'll have like, for fog or dark roads, she'll have those spots on her hood. I want to also put a light bar in the bumper. But for the hood, I don't want to buy those hood clamps. There's these little metal clamps that slide onto the hood with like a rubber so they don't damage the paint. You screw it in and it basically clamps it to the hood. I don't want to do that because I don't want to damage the paint or, like smudge it off, or you know what I mean? Like the paint will wear. So what I thought about doing was I could get a bracket, like a kit that holds on to the hood, the latches, like where the hood hinges are. I can make a bracket from the hood hinge and have it like an L, kind of like an L
shape. Good night,
shape.
Sweeney Creek.
You know what I mean? So I was like, well, screw that, rather than buying a whole thing. And
good night, Jessica Hicks. Sorry.
I love kookaburras. Kookaburras, I mean. Sorry. Sweeney's Creek is saying good night, and I missed the kookaburra talk.
Good night. Yeah, I was like, rather than buying a kit and all that for however much, I was like, I just make my own. Got a shop out,
Mhm. When you get to your own place out there, just start buying some metalworking tools. You can make anything you want.
Believe me,
Right.
it's already been in my head. Like I'm definitely gonna do that. And since I work where I work, I know what I'll need and what. Yo, man, I was looking at not vice grips, vices
Mm-hmm.
with like a built-in anvil. My God, those things are like $600.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're dumb expensive for
Mhm.
what
Yeah,
they
my
are.
father had an
Yeah.
antique anvil. When I
My
went to look
anvil
for a
is
replacement, it was way too much for me.
they're crazy. But my anvil, I call it an artist anvil. It's on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's a 4-pound sledgehammer head welded
Hmm.
standing straight up and into some 1/4-inch steel plate.
Huh.
Clamp it down to my work table and bang, 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 bang.
That's smart.
Yeah, make your own.
Mhm.
That's a really good idea.
It's
Yeah,
it's
man.
right over here.
Can someone put Sweeney Creek's link in the chat for Ragnar?
Come on, Courtney, you got this.
Sorry.
Yeah. Ragnarok.
I keep thinking that I'm not pronouncing it right.
You are.
Okay, Ragnar Prepper. Sorry.
Oh, Ragnar.
Yeah, just slur it. Well,
It's been one of those days.
Say Jim. Just say Jim. Whatever his name, Wagner.
did somebody get it yet? Because I'm here and I just remembered them.
Thank you guys.
That's.
You got
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 people got it. Thanks, Trish.
All right, good.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'm never fast enough.
Show me this creation of yours.
Yeah, I got a couple of them here. I've got another one over there I haven't dug out yet, but that's what you call an artist anvil. It's a 4-pound sledgehammer head welded into some pieces of steel.
No,
You know what? It works. It works because you go to buy an actual anvil. Oh my
They're
god!
expensive.
Yeah. So you see what you're holding?
I have one. I have an anvil. It's like this big, and it was actually quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Like the jeweler's one.
Yeah.
What you're holding in your hands there, Bob? If you found a vice just that size, a tiny one, because that's not that large. This is like, I don't know, whatever that size is. Those are like $60, $70 out here.
Yeah,
For a vice that big, it's so small. Like,
here's another anvil that I made. It's
that's
a body dolly welded right onto a piece of plate steel.
Oh,
dang.
cool.
Yeah, that's all. I can just clamp it onto the table to hold it still, and I can hammer around edges and shapes and stuff like
Dude,
that.
you can sheet metal that smooth, round curves.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a weld.
I'm a metal artist, guys. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I haven't made any metal artist videos for a while, but I made side income.
Do you have a playlist for beginning welders, like how
No.
to learn the art of welding?
It's not easy. Oh man, if you could make a video, my boss showed me stuff like dialing in the gases and dialing in. Oh, there's so much involved in welding.
Yeah, the
It's not just
mixing.
picking,
But could you start with a straight torch without having to do the mixing, or it won't get hot enough?
I don't have a torch. I have a wire feed welder.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the room for a oxyacetylene. I do have a plasma cutter, but I haven't used it for a
those
long
things
time.
are crazy. We have that
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Man, when
So
those
what's
things
the
are
one
cutting,
I'm sorry. What is the one Viper that has the dual? Because my dad used to have the dual tanks and the mixing.
that's like MIG welding, TIG welding. That's like what
No.
Bob says, wire feed ones.
Well, no, the dual tanks is oxyacetylene. That's
Okay.
that's what you just call it, oxyacetylene. It's an actual flame, and
For some reason.
the other ones like this one is a wire feed. What people comment is called a TIG, a MIG welder, and that's electrical current only.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel it when they weld with my pacemaker. I can feel it.
Yeah, it snaps. I've been around it before where you just feel the snap, that's snapping and pop.
Well,
yeah.
It's not just that. Like that. That doesn't bug me. It doesn't really do anything to me. What I say is I feel it because the electromagnetic current of the welder speeds up my heart rate.
Scary.
My pacemaker, because it's electromagnetic. It's like radioactive waves.
Did you come in, Viper? Did you come in after I said I got some sugar cane? Look at the color of that.
That is cool. That is so
Wow.
cool.
But that's just the outside. I cut it off, and this is like the center. It's really,
Oh, that must taste so good.
I'm gonna plant it in the backyard, and hopefully we'll have some. But I gotta somehow put it, like as you guys are talking about welding. I don't know if I have to somehow get a cement box to put around it so it
Couple
doesn't
bricks.
go
Get some
everywhere.
bricks.
I'm gonna have
Well,
to bury them.
Trust me, Carol, what you want to do is oxyacetylene. I don't do that.
Hi,
You can
Julie
get
Evans.
much more accurate welds
Hi,
with
Julie.
a wire feed welder. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you want. You can plug them into household current, and you do need one bottle of what's 2575. It's 25% CO2 to cool the spot, and then 75% of it is nitrogen to blow the oxygen away from the welding spot. You can buy one of those. Yeah, you can buy one of those at Harbor Freight for a couple $100 to
Julie
get you started.
Evans?
You know?
How did you hear about us? Because that's cool. Thank you for coming in.
Let me go put these things away.
I gotta get Bob to do the last to explain.
Yeah, I was gonna make my own cell phone stand out of 1/4-inch steel. I got a bunch of ideas, but I never think about them
Yeah.
when I'm at work because I'm just working all day, and when I'm on lunch, I'm just chit-chatting with my coworker and just having such a good time. And I found out my boss is into issues as well. Like, it's pretty cool, man. This job is kick ass, but it's gonna suck when I have to leave.
Do you think he would ever open another place out near you?
I was talking to my coworker about that today. I said, when I leave, I want to talk to him about maybe doing like a partnership or something, or opening up another shop out there, doing the same thing, because I don't know of anybody that does. I mean, I know there's shops and stuff that do restorations and cars and stuff like that, but that's just generic. That's like any car.
Yeah.
We specialize in vintage 4x4s. We specialize in a lot of like specific stuff. So I'm sure there's people out there that are like, man, I wish I could fix this, and they got to find a shop, or they got to, ship out the vehicle somewhere when, hey, there's someone local,
There's in North Carolina, Ben is how do you say that? Machinist.
Machinist.
He's a machinist, and him and his wife moved out there to get land in North Carolina, and they filmed their whole thing going out there.
Yeah.
And I can't think of, they're a big channel, and I can't think of their name. Courtney, who is that channel that they went all across in their RV, and they even stopped at they stopped to see Jess and Maya. It's Ben and
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch them.
oh goodness, they've been around for a while. They just had a baby once they finished their because they were left with a trailer on their property and a house, and the trailer was going to be easier to rip apart and put back together than the house, because the house had so many issues. Yeah, Meg and Ben, the Holler Homestead, Gear had it.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
Ben is out there in North Carolina, so look at the Holler Homestead, their channel,
Yes, sir.
and maybe he might know, somebody that has that going on.
Yeah.
Meg and Ben, somebody, Holler Homestead.
Holler Homestead.
The nearest shop that
working on
specializes in what
Oh,
we
nice.
do is in Iowa. To
Yeah.
give you an idea.
Yeah, these are some of those tools I'll send to my sister-in-law in the Philippines. This rice server. It started off looking pretty beat up, but after just hand working it with all kinds of stuff, polishes and stuff like that, sandpaper and polish. This is my project for tomorrow.
Or sort of like the ice cream
Nice.
scoopers I used
I like
when
that
I
one.
helped out in an
Yeah.
ice cream store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I think I showed this already. It's a Dryers Rocky Road's 60th anniversary commemorative thing.
Yeah, when I could watch other people's stuff, I watched theirs. Yeah, and then there was Justin and Rebecca, and they went out and helped them a lot with filming and filming stuff for them. And when Justin, I think,
Thanks,
Rebecca was
Gear
sick.
Grinding. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a fan of us, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, that Gear, that's exactly who I was talking about. So thank you.
It's interesting. I went and checked back my comments on today's video, and CJ left me a comment as an old friend of mine I met in
thanks.
Camp Frog. It's a trans from female to male, and left a comment saying, "Bob, I think this person cares about what you think or what you know." And it's like, I said, hey CJ, this guy's just nuts. Because, because CJ knew even way back in the years ago that when I went to Camp Frog occasionally about this guy, and I mean, we got a lot of questions over the years. Why nails? Why staples? Why screws? And then I was like, God, how can I answer that, man? The dude's out of his mind, Thank God you guys don't. If you guys don't have a stalker, thank the good Lord God Almighty above that you don't. It's scary. I mean, if this was the 1970s, 1960s, it would be solved.
Yeah.
It'd be over. Like I mentioned before, if I go to court for doing something to this, woohoo, I'm going to jail. Period. But yeah, he's still loading. He's still loading up his PT Cruiser 4 or 5 times today, moving stuff out. I'm just hoping he's going to leave and he stays gone.
Just bump him into it and put it in neutral. That's all. Not that I'm suggesting that or anything. Just saying that for educational purposes, just to see if it would work.
Sharp knives like tires.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is if I ever got caught for doing something like that, that meant my name is tied to his name for the rest of my life.
True.
Yeah.
And I did. That's what you get for being friendly.
You like Bob's reaction? That's just.
Yeah, I think sometimes I am too friendly.
I am. But I learned my lesson. That's my lesson right there. Don't be. Just don't. You just can't. Too many freaks out there, man.
Idaho Garden Girl, no, that's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that, to plant the pot.
Hyde, do you have a stalker? She's absolutely right. They can ruin a person's freedom.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy
wanted to know about your third thing, how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I woke up in a little bit of pain this morning, and the large muscles were stiff and painful. So I took a Tylenol and just went right through it, just pushed right through it. I'm fine now.
Oh, that's awful, Huga. I'm sorry.
Huga?
Yeah, Haig is Huga. Like, Huga, Holmes.
Oh, you say Huga? Huga? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Huga.
She had to teach us all when she first changed it.
Oh, she had an ex as stalker. Yeah, she understands what I'm going through, though.
Pain is fear leaving the body.
Yeah, I can push through pain. I know I can. Done it many times. Used to have an ex that was a stalker. That's
yeah. I was watching The Army. I don't know who it was who suggested it. Oh, I think it was on Steve's channel. And the guy was doing basic training, like he was playing his basic training CD when he went through. And they go up this tower where it's like it's a thing in trust with the guys, like they're a team of 4 and they have to get each other up.
Yeah.
They have to like get each other down. And I'm
like,
yeah. Holy frick, the getting down would scare me more because like your muscles are already like shaking from getting each other up. But the getting down, that would make me so much more nervous than.
Yeah, our confidence course in the Air Force, they just had a race to get from the couch to the remote and then back.
I heard that. I thought it was the Dairy Queen was like the big, like the. we tease.
What do they call those, Bob? When you got to run to one end and back.
Rat race or something.
No, there's a thing.
Relay.
It's an actual
relay.
It's called confidence course. You mean?
Yeah, they call it the confidence course in the Army.
Yeah.
That part that I was talking about.
You gotta go back and forth like 10 feet, run back 10 feet, run back 10 feet.
I really was in good shape when I enlisted, so I didn't gain any weight and I didn't lose any weight. But I just firmed up in my shoulders and chest a bit because we did a lot of push-ups and stuff, but not as much as the Marines do. But yeah,
I like what Rag
Rock
is saying. I'm with you on that one, buddy.
Hmm.
Yep, I do too, Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the other services just don't understand the Air Force, and because they call it basic training, because that's all it is. That's all it is. It is basic training. How to use the M16, how to salute, march, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. You learn more once you get out of there, and when you're in the field, you learn a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
But just the Air Force basic training is to separate the people who don't want to be there, but they're too afraid to admit it. We'll weed them out right there at the start,
Yeah.
And then the technical training gets a whole bunch more. And then when you get out into the squadrons, and there goes a whole bunch more of them, just suicide a lot. Quite a few of them commit suicide.
Oh, man. That's awful.
It happens.
Yeah, it does, sadly.
All right, guys. Well, it's 1:15 in the morning. I'm going to end the chat.
Oh, okay.
I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting Wide Family Farm. Thank you all for being members. And we will see you all Wednesday night. I have Black's Tropical Homestead on at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, we have a lot of things coming up for the month as well. I went over them in Media Monday, but I guess I can do it again. The 21st, we're doing cybersecurity with Backwoods Law on the 21st. The 24th is Yosi. Yosi is my friend from Israel. He is going to be on. Sorry, I'm trying to get you back on, Fishes. Give me a second. He is going to cook right before Thanksgiving. And then the 28th, we're painting with fishes, and that's going to be on at 9:30. It's a members only chat. So if you want to paint with fishes, it's members only. It's at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, the 28th. And then later on that night at 11 p.m., we are having ladies night. So it's going to be a ladies only panel. And then going into December, I have Vision Acres on the 1st. I have the Ormsby Farm scheduled on the 8th. The 15th is Trapping with Jinx. And I believe I'm going to take 2 weeks off. So, and then we'll see everybody in the new year after that.
Right on.
But we have lots of cool things that I'm working on for January. And I believe the Bee Lady is going to teach us how to knit or crochet. So that's going to be next month not next month, January. And so we just have a lot of cool things coming up. So if you want to be a member and you want to take part in those little extra side activities, like I said, you have to be a member to do that. So we will see you all on Wednesday, and y'all have a good night.
Later. Bye.